We go to some place very nice, quiet, beautiful, and I have heard it more than one time. Oh, look how peaceful it is. Is peace a look? Is peace a sound? Is peace a environment? Or is peace a feeling that emanates from inside a human being? A state of being. Being. Not thinking, being. And is that state of being in itself real? Or is it when all the problems have been taken away, does it manifest? Critical question. Because what do? We think our happiness is not something in itself. Our happiness is a result of removing our problems. If we remove our problems, we'll be happy. So all day long we chase, trying to remove our problems, trying to remove our problems. But it doesn't matter how many problems you remove, if the state of happiness, the state of joy is something in itself, unless you have brought that in, because some things are absences, just that's what they are. You don't have to bring in darkness. Do you? Do you have to invite it? Do you have to go, darkness, here your darkness? You don't have to carry a match. You don't have to have a candle. All you have to do is whatever the source of the light is, put it out. And ta-da! There it is. Long time ago, I went and saw a solar eclipse with my family. It was in Mexico, long time ago. And it was bizarre. It was really, really bizarre. And it started, it was in the middle of the afternoon. Just before that, the sun had been shining, birds were going about it, it was quite warm, everything was what it was. A typical Mexican day. And then the eclipse began. And slowly, it just got darker and darker and darker and darker and darker. And all of a sudden, it went completely silent. All the birds stopped singing. Just went dead silent. And it got darker. And it's like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, the temperature just started plummeting. It started getting colder and colder and colder and colder. And then it started getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And then everything was fine. Went to normal, birds came out. They were like, whoa, what happened? So when there are certain things that's just an absence. Like nobody had to turn on the air conditioning. Nobody had to dial a dial to make it colder. No, as soon as the sun was eclipsed, all that started to happen. Darkness started to come in. So the question becomes, You know that when there is light, there is no darkness. So is the light there because you removed the darkness? And that's why there is light? So be careful how you answer this. Because on the face of it, it's a very simple question. Is the light there because you removed all the darkness? Or is the light there because you turned on some source of light and the darkness automatically disappeared? You know this. So surely if you know this, you must never get sad. You must never be unhappy. But on the contrary, even knowing this, there are certain things we act a certain way. And we act a certain way not because of our wisdom, but because of our sheep behavior. Because this is how we were told to act. This is what we have learned from the generations of our parents, of our friends, of our teachers, of our neighbors. There it is. Get rid of your problems and you will be happy. People pay really, really good money to go sit down in these training sessions where some guy gives you a whole schmeal for 4 days, 5 days of how to get rid of your problems. The question is, if you could remove the darkness by any means, what makes you think that guarantees there will be light? Removing the problems becomes a problem for the human being. Oh, by the way, this is nothing new. This is not a 2018 fad. So many variables in life, but one constant, and that's enough. Knowing that it is futile to remove darkness, it cannot be. It is easy to bring in the light. It is futile to remove all your problems because you won't be, because you see, problems have always been there. And they're the same ones. They're the same ones. And they just hover, looking for a victim. Before you, they were plaguing your parents. Before them, they were plaguing their parents. Before them, they were plaguing their parents. Before them, they were plaguing their parents. And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Same problems. Attacking people the same way. Before there were airplanes, people were missing their ships. Before the ships, they were missing their buses. Before buses, they were missing their stagecoaches. Before stagecoaches, They were in sorry state of affairs when their horse ran away. For me, I want enough grace in my life to hang on to the wisdom. Enough grace in my life to hang on what I know is right. But grace doesn't come without effort. You create your future. Remember that. I've just told you your future. 100%. You create your future. Be conscious. Be real. Whatever you do, go forward with the heart full of gratitude every day. Understand. I know it's difficult. Everything is difficult. Because of our concepts, of our ideas. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What will happen to me? 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 That's what fear does. What has happened to you? You probably wondered that. What will happen to me? The first day you were put in the school, in the kindergarten, isolated from your parents. You wondered that. What's going to happen to me? After that, so many days you have wondered what is going to happen to me. But you're here. You're still here. Now you look back at it, of course, and go, that was nothing. Well, now you can say it was nothing, but that was everything to you when it was happening, wasn't it? Like the biggest mountain. That's how we are. Don't live in fear, but with the courage, wisdom. You have to garner these. If you want stupidity to go away, because if there is no wisdom, guess what it will be replaced by? That there's a space for it. And there's two things that can occupy that same space. Either it's wisdom or stupidity. And stupidity in dimensions is identical to wisdom. And it fits like a glove into that same space as wisdom. So if you don't have wisdom sitting there, guess what's going to be sitting there? Stupidity. It doesn't need any other shape. It's like a coin. One side is one thing, one side is the other thing. It doesn't need to be a different shape. Externally, maybe it looks different on the stamp side, but... And if you cut it, if you take a coin that has two sides and cut off one side, how many sides have we got left? Yeah. 2 minus 1 is 1, right? No. We'll still have two sides. So, in life, darkness on one side, light on the other. That's wisdom. To just think it's only darkness on both sides is stupidity. Wisdom is, okay, this is stupidity. On the other side, has to be light. And in that light, you thrive. You thrive. Up till the last day that you are on this earth, you thrive.